What's going on, credit kings and queens? It's your boy EJ coming back with another video today. And in today's video, we're going to talk about breaking the cycle, setting our kids up for success. There you go. Welcome back to Centric Digital Media. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, liking, and hitting the comments down in the section down here, the little comments down there, and also hitting the notification bell so you know when we drop the latest video. Because on this channel, you guys are following me on my journey to my credit score to get to 800. Now I'm gonna be giving you guys tips and hints along the way that I've used, and also we're gonna be having discussion topics like the one about today. Now today, we're gonna be talking about breaking the cycle and setting up kids up for success. Because growing up, we were all taught that credit was the devil. Credit is bad. Don't get credit cards, you go into debt. Like we all were taught that growing up. And with that being said, we didn't get the chance to have those credit cards set us up for success. Our parents didn't set us up for success with those cards because we never had them. And a lot of y'all mamas and dads put y'all bills in y'all names. Y'all already got messed up credit when y'all turned 18. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. This hitting home today, huh? So today we're gonna have a little discussion about it, man. We're gonna see what we can do to, if you're a parent, how can you help your kids when they turn 18? They're already hitting the ground running in America. You know how credit is king. So let's talk about it. So why were we taught growing up that credit was bad? Because basically we don't have the the tools and the resources back then, that we do now. So a lot of parents didn't understand how credit cards work at the time. All they knew was you swipe the card, you go into debt. So banks weren't gonna teach you, especially back then. They just want your money. So with the rise of the internet became, this is more of an informational age, if you ask me. So with the rise of the internet and books and libraries and everything that's out today, you can actually learn more and more about these things. So as a kid, how can this hurt you when you become an adult? It can hurt you because if parents don't have those credit cards or open lines of credit that you can add your kid on as an authorized user when they're young, build their credit up over 10, 12 years, and by the time they graduate, they have years worth of history if you pay the card off right. That's the big problem. As a parent, one of the things you should do is you should start now if you hadn't already. If you have a kid that's in school, they maybe 3rd, 4th grade, perfect time to add them as an authorized user. Build up their credit, perfect time to add up their history. So you start them, you call your credit card company and you would ask them to add your kid as an authorized user. Now what that does is they'll get their own credit card, and everything that you've done with that credit card, your kid will have that history as well. So if you mess up, you're gonna mess up your kids. If you do great, you're gonna set your kids up great for success. Now, why would you want to do this? Because in America, like I said, credit is king. Cash is great. We're not gonna get into that. Cash is great too. Like you having both is perfect, but credit is king. All right. When your kid turns 18, they're ready to start their life. They can go to school, join the military, just work, whatever they want to do. But they're gonna want to have their own things. They're gonna want their own apartment, their own cars, everything on their own. So as a parent, we've set you up for success, for you can do everything. We taught you everything you need to know. Now it's time for you to spread out on your own. We have set you up with these trade lines as an authorized user, so now you can go to the bank or you can go to the dealership and you can virtually get whatever car you want. You should have cash saved up from all your allowances, but we're gonna take you to the dealership. You can get whatever car you want. Why? And have a great interest rate. Why? Because you have 10, 12 years of good history of payments on your credit report. Now, it's not always 100% when you do this, because some banks look at it like, okay, but you still have a thin file. Thin file is when you don't have a lot of stuff on your credit report. So what you do, as soon as you turn 18, the day you turn it, you go file for your own credit cards, your own line of credit, something like that. Security card is probably the best way to go, but we're trying to break the cycle. The whole point of this is you don't want to teach your kids that credit is bad. You want to teach your kids that credit is amazing. Credit can help elevate your life to levels that you never thought possible. All you have to do is start early. Make payments on time. Don't spend outside of your means. Make sure you're doing everything correctly, because if you do it right, by the time you're 30, life will be your oyster. I'm telling you, you will have the 830 credit score, because you already probably got 720, 730 now when you just out of high school. So do this right. By the time you're 30, you be set up perfectly. You have savings, everything set up, 401k. You can go get your house at 30 and ball out like nothing. See, this is things that people didn't teach you when you was a kid. School's not going to teach this stuff. Schools want to teach you their own curriculum, but the most important stuff, like how to cash checks, how to open bank accounts, you know, like all kind of stuff like that, they don't teach you. So teach your kids now. I'm teaching my daughter now that, you know, that how to manage money at 9 years old. Like, you have to learn how to use the money that you get. Right, I have like a fake pay stub. You have to sign it, you know, and then I take a portion of the money, that's taxes, and at the beginning of next year, she's gonna have her own tax return to fill out, and she's gonna get some money back. That's how this works. You have to teach them, break that cycle. Don't let them graduate and don't know nothing. Don't even know what a credit score is. That's not how it works. By the time they turn 18, they're gonna love you because you taught them everything you need to know, where they can live on their own and not have to worry about what can I not get. You know, breaking that cycle is key. Credit isn't bad. Let's just say it over and over and over again. Credit isn't bad. Credit isn't bad. Say it. Speak it, because once you realize the real power behind credit, you probably have already if you've been denied for something that you really wanted, or you have to pay a higher interest rate on something because you don't have a high enough credit score. So you know the pain that you're going through. Help your kids out. Break that cycle. Get them on the authorized user. Help them build savings. Teach them young, so that by the time they're ready to go, they're ready to go. All right. So breaking the cycle, you can think of it as and learning things. You can break it. You can look at it as cooking. If you like cooking. So when you're cooking, what's the first thing you do? You research what you want to cook. Like, you go look up, like, today I might want to make this. So you get the idea. That's the first thing you do. You think about it. Second thing you do, what? You go get that was outside, that wasn't me. The second thing you do is you go out and you get the ingredients. You get the ingredients before you start cooking. That is you getting the knowledge, the education of what you want to do. Now that you got the ingredients, you bring them home. Now what? You start prepping. Prepping is just that. You start getting a plan of what you want to do. You get the education. You get think of the idea. Get the ingredients. Get the education. Get the plan. You start prepping the food. Then you start cooking it. Now you executing your plan. After you start cooking it, what? You don't want to just sit there. Now you want to eat. Eating, you enjoying what you did. You enjoying the labor, the fruits of your labor. You enjoying setting up your plan and doing everything right. That's how you should look at it. And then when you're done with your food, what? You clean the plate, and then what do you do now? It's another day. Now you're hungry again. Same thing. Now that you've done that, you've taken care of that, go on to something else. Don't just sit there stagnant. Continue to build your life. Continue to build your kids' life. Don't just sit there like, okay, I'm good now, I can do something else. No! Set something else up. Set up a separate bank account, savings account, something. Keep progressing your life. Keep progressing their life. Don't sit stagnant. But yeah, I just want to throw that in there. Hope you guys got something out of this video. Open your eyes, make you think a little bit. If you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below if you have any questions or comments. If you disagree, put it down there. If you agree, put it down there. Just let's have a conversation down there. I already have a different way I'm gonna make my channel set up. So stay tuned, because I'm gonna be making shorter videos, like minute long, 30 seconds to a minute. You know, just videos that's coming up soon. So you guys, stay up, stay up, stay up. Get your credit score up. Teach your kids, y'all. Credit is key. This is EJ. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, I'm out.